will you be a product of your environment? Or will you fulfill that of which you could become? A real tricky subject here, or title, or delivery here, because I'm speaking with someone that I know who's going to be graduating high school in a matter of weeks. And to sum up the conversation, it was, so once after high school, I don't know. And you could guess my disappointment and anger. Because, it's not like me taking you to an ice cream shop and asking you, so do you want vanilla or chocolate? I don't know. Because I could just say, hey, hurry up, ass, someone's going to get you vanilla. Let's get the fuck out of here. Worst case scenario, I'll eat 2 vanilla scoops. But, this is life, and I think all this shit about partying, just oh man, who's winning the Oscars? Who won the Oscar? Oh man, what the new Black Panther movies? What's the new superhero? Black Panther. What's next? New Thor movie coming out later on. Spider-Man extension or Batman. Who's working on? It's gonna be a Flash or. We get caught up with distractions. Says the motherfucker that creates fan art and grew up on comic books. Does it sound hypocritical, or am I dissecting, or am I able to detach from that? A way to view this is, what if I myself was raised by ballerinas and I wanted to be a plumber? Or what if I was raised by plumbers and I wanted to be a ballerina? The obvious question is, if your mom was a plumber, how hairy was her ass crack? And if your dad was a ballerina, show us the pics of those juicy legs. You fucking pigs. But there are people that I think of people who have become doctors, or stories of people who have gone to law school, people who become doctors and dropped it, people who were in law school, I think Harvard Law School, and dropped it to pursue comedy. Greg Giraldo. And who are you trying to please? Your parents, grandma, grandpa, because you got the scholarship? And as usual, I'm gonna go all over the road. I know this one fucking wimp, and I'll call him a fucking wimp because he tries to act tough. And because I don't want to go to prison, I didn't throw him through a window for thinking he was tough with me. But I seen this wimp work at a cafe, spend almost, just about $250,000, $250,000 American US dollars on a college education. What does this genius, brave man do now? Supposed man? That bitch used to serve my coffee. But what good is that? To spend all that money on that and to serve coffee. Nope, nothing wrong with serving coffee if that's what you want to do. If instead of spending $250,000, you spend $50,000 on a mobile truck and a coffee espresso machine to go door to door or neighborhood to neighborhood, school to school, work construction site to construction site to become the coffee man, the avant-garde of coffee service. Two different things. One, because you're chicken shit, you weren't the best of the greatest of the finest in your subject, and you got to meet reality where there's a bunch of other motherfuckers competing against you. Or maybe just we're listening to what mama says, papa says, grandpa says, grandma, the step parents, the big brother, the big sister, who they themselves were molded by Disney movies. The theory of what they read in some sort of romantic novel. And you could say, you know what, you're just a jaded motherfucker because, well, you fucked up your life. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. You know, when I earned this title, you know, it was just given to me too, right? When I earned that title, it wasn't the smoothest of times. And I broke a lot of old thoughts, beliefs, and convictions while there. And other things that I thought were true. And it got the ball rolling. But it got the ball rolling so much that I'm thinking, you know what, I could do more in the civilian world. But then I come out to the civilian world and it's people are running on 40%. People are performing at 40% of their capacity. I remember I got a job in customer service when I got out. And I thought, man, I could wear really, really nice sneakers and be comfortable. Just stand on my feet 8-10 hours. Oh shit. And I get lunch. Oh my god. And there are bitches there. There are big booty bitches here and there. Oh my god. I could do overtime. I'll take it. Double time. I'll take it. And people that were even there longer than me, lighter jobs than me. Oh, my feet hurt. Oh my god! I need time off, and I thought, I couldn't understand that. I still can't understand that. And without stressing myself out, I just classify punks, wimps, cunts, idiots, weaklings, bitch ass simps, like that as mysteries of the mind. And you're not my fucking friend. Get the fuck away from me. Don't even touch my fucking dog. And again, I'm not ragging on you if you flip burgers or deliver food or serve food, because again, or scrub toilets, because I've scrubbed toilets more than I can remember. And I do an excellent job at cleaning the fucking shitter behind it, under the seat, the handle, dusting it around the piss stains around the area. I flip burgers, and I thought, that's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And I thought, man, except that grease, all that grease that mounts up. And I served food. But while doing those things, I did think, okay, I've served enough food, flipped enough, made enough cheeseburgers, scrubbed enough toilets, man. What's next? And if I would have gone with the planned recommendations, or even the example of what I grew up with, again, very likely, I'll probably be saying something like, "Oh, welcome, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Today we'll have a, just to let you know, thank you for coming back. We have the oil change air filter special with the complimentary car wash down the street. The car wash is down the street. All for $59.95, and it's $69.95 if you want synthetic oil. And we could have this car for you ready in about here, and there's coffee in the lounge. We have powdered cream over there. No, we don't have any coconut water to add to your coffee, or almond milk, or gluten-free liquid, or some shit. If I would have gone the route of what I grew up with, was raised by, was thought to not think of. If I would have simply just become an echo, an after effect, or just a product of the sort of environment, sort of thinking that I come from. And I remember one piece of shit weakling motherfucker that, again, I had to keep my cool with, not stabbing him in the neck and cutting his balls off, so not, in order for that piece of shit not to contaminate the rest of the world. This fucking idiot told me, you know, it's easy for you to say because you have the money. I remember times that I would like going to school. No, not because I'm going to learn, because I'm going to get crayons, or the cute girl I had a crush on from sitting across from me. I'm thinking, oh yeah, breakfast is ready. I'm going to hurry up, run. I'm going to get to eat. School lunch, the county lunch. Yeah, man, I grew up with a silver platter. I knew I had my main course fork, my salad fork, and my fork for my escargot. Yes, I had filtered water, Fiji water, water from the Andes. Yes. I had it all. But people like that, I'm not going to argue with them. I just look at them and think, hey, you know what? You're a stupid ass mutt. Look at your fucking haircut. It's not what you want. It's what you've got that haircut a year after it's been in style. Yeah, you're one of these dudes that needs to go with them, needs to be appreciated and look like everybody else, that needs to be accepted as, I'm one of the guys. I'm one of the girls. People make up so many excuses as to, oh, but you don't understand, man, I grew up in this and that. I've heard stories that have made me cry. Because of the amount of pain, violence, and death in it. And overall, the beauty that comes out of it. A person that is still standing, still loving, after all of that. So no, I also need to make a video called, this video is where all your fucking excuses die. And again, I'm not here to fucking make everyone happy. I'm just sharing my side of the story, my perspective. And again, I'm more eager to promote. If you dislike this video, click the dislike button. But since you're so righteous and smarter and better than me, leave a comment as to why I am wrong. Show me the city that's a Disney version. That's a Disney World. where door locks, seatbelts, and firearms are not needed. And I could spend more of my time attempting to save a motherfucker that is sort of lost in the sauce, but and I know I will continue to get hate because I choose to be uncommon amongst common thinking. I got that from David Goggins. Look him up, Goggins. And I'll ask you this, and it's a gut check, you don't have to fucking answer me. I'm fucking nobody to you. But are you becoming that are you fulfilling that person that you could become, that you have desired to become? Or are you simply just being a product of your environment, echoing, being an after effect, a side effect of that? Because before you know it, you will just have aged, and your gravy train will have passed by your opportunity. You won't be able to blame anybody. Nope. The only person you'll be able to blame is yourself. I know, but you know what? It's not my fault. I wasn't brought up like this and like that. Okay. Alright, princess. I'll take the blame, alright. It's my fault. It's my fault because I didn't create this YouTube channel earlier. It's my fault because I didn't promote at your school earlier. I didn't buy you coffee when I saw you walk into the shop or sit next to me. It's my fault because I don't know what. It's my fault though. It's not your fault though. You don't have free will. You don't have your own brain. You can't do this. It's my fault. It's not yours. Marinate on that. Me, I'll admit, I have a fucking easy life. And the greatest indicator of that is that I'm able to make a living sitting down, doing something that I enjoy, and having a bottle of water next to me at the moment with a smartphone. And I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. No, but you don't understand, man. I don't have this, I don't have that. Alright, man. I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to believe that I woke up today, all these videos were uploaded on this channel, All those hours were made by artificial intelligence. All my prints, designs, everything was created through Photoshop, and I just hit the random generator Photoshop button with the new Fairy Dust upgrade app on it. Yes, yes, yes. If you want to believe that, go ahead. But for the other people that have a wider perspective, an open mind, and have this little thing called accountability. Get after it, man. Rest in peace, Harambe. He died for our republic.